Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age 2. Last we left off, we were about to finish the year-long task that we set out to do for Flemeth. Oh, so long ago. At the altar. And the words she says here are actually the lyrics to Liliana's song.
Aharin amalana sale. Emma ira au bella zevirana. Isalahamin vinanhim dofilas. In usanera narivas.
Whoa. Flemeth?
Here we are. Witch.
It's all right, Fenris. She means us no harm. Under Anatishan Ashabalana.
One of the people. I see. So young and bright. Do you know who I am? Beyond that title.
I know only a little.
Then stand. The people bend their knee too quickly. So refreshing to see someone who keeps their end of a bargain. I half expected my amulet to end up in a merchant's pocket.
Well, we made a deal, and you did save my life.
I agreed to deliver the amulet. You could have told me you were inside it.
Just a piece. A small piece. But it was all I needed. A bit of security, should the inevitable occur. And if I know my Morrigan, it already has.
So, is this how she continues her line? But, wait, does that mean that the whole possess the daughter thing isn't true? Or has she since abandoned it? Or... Well, what do you think, Fenris?
You are no simple witch.
Durr!
Figured that out yourself, did you?
I have seen powerful mages, spirits, and abominations. But you are none of those things. What are you?
She's not an abomination?
Such a curious land. The chains are broken, but are you truly free?
You see a great deal.
I am a fly in the ointment. I am a whisper in the shadows. I am also an old, old woman. More than that, you need not know.
But, who is Morgan?
Is that someone I should know?
She's a girl who thinks she knows what is what better than I or anyone. And why not? I raised her to be as she is. I cannot expect her to be less.
Interesting.
I'm not sure whether she's your daughter or your enemy.
Neither is she.
Full of cryptic statements as always, Flemeth. Why not come here yourself?
Why did you need me to bring you here?
Because I had an appointment to keep. And because I did not want to be followed. You smuggled me here quite nicely.
Yeah. Are you real?
I don't understand. Are you some kind of vision?
Must I be in only one place? Bodies are such limiting things. I am but a fragment cast adrift from the whole. A bit of flotsam to cling to in the storm.
And what do you mean by that?
A fragment.
You do not need to understand, child. Know only that you may have saved my life, just as I once saved yours. An even trade, I think.
Interesting. So the appointment that she was referring to was the meeting with, well, Charlotte. That didn't end so well for her. So, what now?
You have plans, I take it.
Destiny awaits us both, dear girl. We have much to do. Before I go, a word of advice.
Sure.
We stand upon the precipice of change. The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss. Watch for that moment, and when it comes, do not hesitate to leap. It is only when you fall that you learn whether you can fly.
I do like the "it must be nice to have wings." What do you mean?
What should I do?
Do as I do. Become a dragon.
I'd love to. Teach me.
You could never be a dragon.
Aw.
As for you, child, step carefully. No path is darker than when your eyes are shut.
Ah.
Maceranus Ashbelina.
Are you
Now
actually
the
gonna
time
listen to
has
her?
come for me to leave. You have my thanks and my sympathy.
Your thanks and your sympathy. What's gonna happen? Wait a minute. What is going on? What do you mean you have my I have your sympathy? And received 8 sovereigns for that? Really?
It occurs to me, I don't know how Sundermount got its name. Certainly isn't Elven, is it?
No. Probably from before the time when the elves were here. Anyway, I could go straight back down, but while I have Merrill in the party, adding another combatant to the party, I'd like to tackle what's up this way. Ow! That's not quite what I meant. And... yes. That sounds like there's more. Oh, good! More demons! Delightful. Okay. Revenant has money on it, sure. See, corpses I can accept as having money on them. I might have had them while they were alive. Okay. Chest.
So, now, that thing you do with your hand.
I can already tell this isn't going anywhere pleasant.
I bet that makes pickpocketing easier.
I'll try it sometime and find out.
I like that he almost sounds like he's ready to humor Varric on that.
Good to go.
Alright, thank you for picking that lock. Doo-doo, climbing up the mountain. And pile of bones. Design Rune of Lightning. Odd. That was an autosave. But there's nothing here. Oh, there's this little pillar here. Sundermount. Okay. And... well, there's a barrier. Ow! Oh! That's a lot of demons. And that's why you don't... yeah. And shade. So, just nice to have the extra combatant makes it even just that little bit more quick. Honestly, I recommend it, especially if you go on higher difficulties. Especially because crashing into that barrier takes off a chunk of your health, if you're not on easy. Did I start to go into the Jurassic Park theme there? I think I did. Okay, not necessary. But interesting, this graveyard here. Anyway, let's go back to the camp. Whoa! Whoa! Spasm. Let's go back to the Dalish camp. Fortunately, they cut out most of the travel time.
Arani's child, your debt is paid in full. It isn't too late to change your mind, Alain.
Dareth Shiral, Keeper. I'm ready. Let's depart.
Very well. Aw. I wish they could part on better terms. So I guess we're headed back to Kirkwall.
Elganar. Is this really where the elves live?
Yes, this is it.
Not the prettiest part of Kirkwall, but it doesn't have a view of the giant chains. Take what you can get.
I didn't think it would be so... I've never seen so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
Well, you're not alone.
You already know me. You'll make other friends soon enough.
Aye. Thank you. Thank you for everything. For all your help.
Sure.
Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later. I could use a friend.
I will.
I'd like that, Merrill.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it.
And I'm gonna keep my party for now. Fenris does not like you condoning Merrill's...
Oh, hello.
My cousin said he might have a job for you. Thought
yeah.
you should know.
He doesn't want you to go visit her.
I'll have to speak with him soon. Thank you.
Go to the circle willingly, but it's the only place.
Madam, we'll do our best to find your son. But I cannot guarantee his safety if he continues to resist Templar jurisdiction.
Oh.
He's just a boy.
He's an apostate.
That's not good.
Good to see you again.
I am sorry for your loss, mistress. But I can offer your son mercy only if he turns himself in.
I'm trying to find him, but...
The Templars cannot tolerate apostates.
Oh dear. Can I help?
It sounds like your son is in trouble. Is there anything I can do?
You heard all of that and still you would help? An apostate? Oh, thank you. I am Ariani. My boy, Fenriel. He's all I have. All my family. When I learned he had magic, I could not bear to send him to the Circle. But his connection to the Fade, it gives him nightmares. Dreams of demons speaking in his mind. I would rather lose him to the Circle than to himself.
That doesn't sound good at all. Where is Fenriel now?
Did your son run away?
He learned I had contacted Sir Thrask. He felt I betrayed his trust. He thinks he can live free of the Circle, but I am afraid without proper training, he'll kill himself.
Are you Dalish?
Those look like Dalish tattoos. Why do you live in the city?
I was born to the Dalish, but came to Kirkwall for a time and dallied with a human merchant, Vincento. When I found I was with child, neither Vincento nor my tribe wished the burden of an elf-blooded human infant. I raised Fenriel myself, here in the Alienage.
What exactly happened?
Tell me the whole story.
I learned years ago that my son likely had magical talent, but we could not bear the thought of him locked in the gallows. So we hid. When the nightmares began, Fenriel still refused to contact the Circle. But I truly think they are the only people who might save his life.
Tell me about the nightmares.
What kind of dreams is he having?
He dreams of demons, crawling to him, pulling him into their world. Every day, it grows harder to wake him. That is why I turn to the Circle. They are the only ones that can protect a mage from his own powers.
Well, I'm kind of iffy on that myself, but... well, where do I start?
What exactly do you need me to do?
Just find him, please. Bring him somewhere safe. I don't know where Fenriel is gone, but there are 2 places you might start your search. Sir Thrask has been looking for him. If you speak to him in the gallows, he'll be able to tell you what ground he's already covered. And Fenriel's father, Vincento, recently returned from Antiva. He's a merchant in the Lowtown Bazaar. Fenriel might have sought him out.
What is Thrask like?
Tell me about this Templar.
I believe he's a good man. He doesn't hate mages, but sees what it took me too long to realize. Even the best-intentioned mages are at the mercy of their sleeping minds. There are other Templars who are much less sympathetic.
Tell me about Vincento.
You and Fenriel's father are not married.
Vincento had no desire for a wife or an elf-blooded child. I haven't seen him since the day I told him. I have written, though, to keep him informed about his child. Fenriel wanted to meet him.
Boy, he sounds like a real winner. I'll go right now.
I will not leave you fearful for a moment longer than necessary.
We'll find him before the Templars. Don't trust them to have your son's best interest at heart.
Don't coddle this boy. If he is a mage, he's dangerous and belongs in the circle.
Thank you. It has been a lonely time hiding. It's almost a relief to finally confront this openly.
And it sets up pretty early that Anders and Fenris are going to be on opposing sides of things. Well, that's gonna be great. But, yeah. So, let's see. Merrill's home. Let's go visit her. She's gonna act like we haven't been there in forever, but... Merrill!
I didn't think you'd come.
Why not?
I'll find something relatively clean for you to sit on.
That's okay. Okay.
Can I get you something to eat or drink? I have water.
Relax.
I came here to see you, Merrill. You don't have to fuss over me.
You're so kind. My first guest, and I'm already a terrible host. I wanted to thank you for bringing me here, but I'm making a mess of it.
And she is one of the 4 romance options in this game. You can flirt with her, but I'm not going to. Don't thank me, or... You're welcome.
I'm glad I could help.
I can't say that I like Kirkwall, but I'm glad to be here. I haven't exactly had many friends, not even among my own clan. This is... tricky.
Why didn't you have friends?
What made you unpopular with the Dalish?
Being first to the Keeper, I was always a bit secluded. I studied magic and history while the others were learning the Via Tanadal. It's good that I left. I'd have made a terrible Keeper. I was never that good with people.
Well, you're doing fine.
You seem to be getting the hang of it already.
I'm glad you think so. Thank you for coming to visit me, Hawk. It means a lot to me.
Merrill, friendship +5. Yay!
By the dread wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are here? It's clean sometimes, I swear.
She will say that repeatedly, especially during this first act. The Maker's first children, yeah, the elves believe that they are the Maker's first children. No, wait, no. That was actually referring to the spirit thingies. The spirits are the Maker's first children. But the elves also believe that the creators created them first, and that humans are some imperfect secondary. I wonder if that's a reference from Tolkien, actually. Mana and the use of magic. Very interesting, actually. And this is one of those places where you can change out your party if you happen to be here. Let's see, where else can we go? There's a lot of different areas, but you know, for the moment, I'm out of time for this installment of Let's Play Dragon Age 2. But I hope to see you next time where we tackle some of these different issues, including the one with Ariani. Hope to see you then!